Welcome to episode 24 of Non-Sucky Podcast.
I'm Sandra, this is Stefan.
And it is officially New Year's Eve. The last podcast of the year.
I thought last podcast was last podcast.
Well, I mean, it's New Year's Eve, so this is technically the last podcast. See, originally
this is the real last
Yeah, this is the real last podcast of the year. Because originally, that was going to be the last podcast of the year. But then you said you wanted to do a couple more before the end of the year.
And you're bugging like every day.
Because you said you wanted to do a couple more. I was dead set on that would be it.
Well, then why were you bugging?
Because you said you wanted to, and I thought you wanted to. So I was like,
but
sweet, she actually wants to. Alright, from now on, new episodes will be controlled by her. Whenever she's ready, bam. Alright, first up.
Like today, I was ready.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You were. Yeah.
What? Why are you saying that?
No, you were. Yeah. I'm saying yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to say.
What?
Why are you saying that?
I'm not trying to say.
High pitch.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. First up. Well, I feel like we're too silent. Alright. First up. Gal Gadot, who's cast as Wonder Woman for the Batman vs Superman movie.
That's her name is Gal Gadot?
Yeah. Gal Gadot.
Like, is Gal Gadot?
Gal, as in a gal, G-A-L, and then Gadot, G-A-D-O-T.
So, her first name is Gal.
Gal. She's a gal.
I wonder if that's a real name.
It's probably a stage name. But, apparently, I'm not the only person who's been critical about her super skinniness and her being cast as Wonder Woman.
She's very pretty, but she, even on the movie, I thought she was like...
She's pretty. That has 10 pounds, so you're super skinny.
Yeah.
Well, she set up all the critics. She promised she's going to bulk up for the Wonder Woman role. She promised she's going to add weight and add muscle mass. Apparently there's been a lot of critics. Me being one of them. Like, okay, if she's willing to buff up... I mean, she has a... She's pretty enough to be her. But my main complaint was the fact she's so skinny. It's like, why would you cast someone so skinny to play the Amazon? Anyways.
Yeah. Maybe she'll bulk up.
Yeah. I mean, she has plenty of, steroids. And then, other news with the Batman vs Superman, there's been a rumor that so far it looks like this is supposed to be the launch movie for their Justice League movie, where they're trying to pile as many characters in this as possible, and if it does really well, and then there's supposedly talk of doing the Justice League movie afterwards. So far you have Batman vs Superman.
Wait, so what are they doing right now? They're not doing a Justice movie?
This is kind of the lead into the Justice League movie. So if this does well,
really, I thought they were doing the Justice movie.
They're waiting to see how this next Superman does. So that's why they're introducing all these characters in it. So far you got Batman and Superman. You got Wonder Woman. They've already confirmed they're putting the Flash in there. And now the new rumor is they're going to have Jon Stewart as Green Lantern. And the rumored name that keeps popping up a lot more frequently is Denzel Washington. But also, rumors died, in the summer, it was heavily rumored that Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad was going to be Lex Luthor in the film, and then those rumors disappeared, and then a comment from an AMC executive this past week kind of relaunched that rumor, because he said it's still a good possibility that he can be cast in that movie. So you might have Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor, and you might have Denzel Washington as Jon Stewart. Even though I don't think it's the greatest idea in the world to cast big name actors in those roles.
Yeah, because you already have a vision for them, like almost typecasting, pretty much. You already have how you know what characters they usually play. So you want Superman to be someone new that you don't have any kind of feeling towards to be that guy.
Right.
Kind of like the Amazing Spider-Man. I really like that movie.
Right, and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go like, it's like it'd be cheaper in the long run if you cast like a little to no name actor in the roles, and then if the franchise really launches, you can gradually go up in price. Versus when you cast somebody who's already a known actor like Robert Downey Jr., who then starts demanding $100 million to be.
See, but he was good.
Yeah, he was good, but I just mean, if they would have went with a no name,
yeah,
they wouldn't be. I don't think they would have the issues they have now, like on Marvel's side. And DC side, it's like they did good with casting like Batman Begins when they had casted what's his name, Christian Bale, and then they did a good job and they cast a new guy as Superman.
I like the movies, but I honestly don't. I really like Christian Bale, but I don't know if I like him necessarily as Batman. I like him as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I don't
but
like
I don't like
him
as Batman. It's kind of weird. Like, you know, like he can play Bruce Wayne really well, but Batman, I don't know if I really like him, to be honest.
Like, even though a lot of people are bashing him, I have faith that Ben Affleck will be able to pull off Batman.
I don't know. I think he's a little too wimpy.
No, because if you look at him in Daredevil.
I don't like him in Daredevil. He wasn't terrible.
I know he wasn't what was terrible about Daredevil. Daredevil was terrible because of the story and the writing.
No, it was alright.
Him in the costume as Daredevil, that's why it's like, yes, if he can pull that off, he can pull off Batman.
I liked, I can't remember his name, but he played Deadpool.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, they needed to put him again as Deadpool. I like him as Deadpool. Because he's just like a funny, quirky character. Like he's just funny like that. And so that's like perfect for Deadpool. And then they freaking sewed his mouth shut. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's still supposedly doing the Deadpool movie.
Is he?
Supposedly.
Cool. I hope he does.
But
and then it was weird because then they casted him as Green Lantern too.
Yeah.
I was like, that's interesting.
And we saw how well that turned out.
It was just not a good movie. It just wasn't a good story. I mean, a lot of times you see him in the comics and he's up in space, flying around, doing all this stuff. And you do, but you don't see a lot of that stuff.
Well, see, that's
weird.
That's the same thing, like I was saying with Ben Affleck, where it's like, Ryan Reynolds pulled off, like, Hal Jordan pretty good, and he made a good Green Lantern. It's just the movie itself sucked.
You know, okay, this is what I see, too. What you should do, for all the people out there, there's already good stories, for instance. So put that story and condense it into a movie, and bam, you got a good movie, right?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, then you're gonna satisfy the fans, and then you're gonna satisfy because most of the people that go see this movie, honestly, do not even watch or do not even read the comics. So it's gonna be a new story to them. Same thing with, what is it, 300 or like all the comic movies out there that are pretty much... Is it 300? That's what I'm thinking?
With Frank Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called 300,
and
right?
Sin City for 300.
Yeah. If you read the 300 comic, even... Like, they didn't even have to panel it out. That comic was the... What is it called? The panels, right? Where they draw?
Storyboard.
That was a storyboard. The comic was a storyboard. You'll see exactly the same cutscenes in the movie as the comic.
That's kind of like that.
Like that
latest,
was great, and that's what was good. You know,
kind of like the latest Wolverine movie, where it's based on that comic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
and great movie, right? Like it's so stupid. Like use it as a storyboard. Go, like.
And then you got the comic and cartoon series of X-Men, Days of Futures Past, which is coming out really soon and should be pretty good. Hopefully, since what's his name is back, Bryan Singer. But yeah, see, so far, I think the only big name, well, now there's two big name actors attached, but originally the only big name actor attached to Superman was Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, but I don't...
This is Superman.
Yeah, Superman 2. We were talking about Batman vs. Superman movie.
Gotcha. You know who I don't like right now in all the superhero characters, who I don't like the most, is the Hulk. I like that guy in chick flicks. I do not like him as the Hulk.
Yeah, I think they should have stuck with. Man, it's so late at night. I can't remember the actor's name.
he's. Yeah, my brain's fried right now. I like him. He's okay. I don't know. I don't like his character.
I liked it, like the second movie,
acting,
the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Like they should have stuck with him.
Yeah.
Paid him what he wanted.
Yeah. Wait, what's his name? The famous guy, the skinny one.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Not the skinny. Wait, the one that was in the second one, the second Incredible Hulk movie.
I don't remember.
The one that was in the Hulk right before Avengers.
He's famous. He's a skinny guy. Is he the one in Fight Club?
Yeah.
Okay, you like him?
Yeah. He made a perfect banner. Man,
yes.
What's his name? Edward Norton. Yeah.
Edward Norton. Sorry about
that. Wow.
Yeah. Although he seems a little. Well.
He was perfect. Well, for me, in my opinion, he was perfect.
He's a little strong. Like, as strong of a character. Like, too strong. Like, he's a very good actor.
He would have overshadowed some of the other actors in the Avengers movie.
He's a little... Like I said, he's too strong of a character to... I don't know. To even play Hulk, really. You know?
Well, I think what the deal is...
Like, he just seems too, like, high-strung, almost. Like, when he like... I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Bruce Banner was high-strung, and... He's like easily agitated, and that's what turns into
like
Hulk.
Jekyll and Hyde type thing. Like he should play a Jekyll and Hyde movie or something. But I don't see. I know the Hulk is. It seems like it's based on that kind of character, but I don't think he was as much like that.
Well, I think he is good as Bruce Banner in a standalone Hulk movie, but as in a group movie, like I said, yeah, I can see how he'd overshadow some of his fellow actors.
Yeah.
And it would be about him instead of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Even though, really, when it's a team movie like that, it shouldn't be about one person.
So why didn't they do that? He'd be much better.
I know.
Like, why did they do that?
Supposedly, he and the producers kept butting heads or something like that during the filming of The Incredible Hulk. But, yeah, Warner Brothers, they were doing the casting correctly. Hopefully the Denzel Washington thing is just a rumor, because then... you're kind of, you're already putting yourself in a corner when it comes to the money, because you know Denzel Washington's an Oscar winner and he's a legendary actor, so you're looking at paying him $20-40 million, and he's end up being your Robert Downey Jr. for the DC universe. So
what are you saying?
I was saying, I hope it's just a rumor and Denzel Washington is not being considered for Jon Stewart. I think it's bad enough they are going with Ben Affleck, who's already a big named actor, and he's already an Oscar winner.
Who's Jon Stewart?
The Black Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah. They want Denzel Washington to play him?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I understand why. Well, that's the rumor, though. I understand
because he's a strong character.
Yeah, he's a strong actor, and he is an older person, supposed to be ex-military and everything. So
that's what Jon Stewart is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's military.
Am I thinking the same Jon Stewart as you are? The one that's in the cartoons?
Yeah.
He's not old, though.
He's an older gentleman. Like, he's in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
He's older than Hal Jordan.
And
who about the same age, a little bit older.
Denzel Washington?
Yeah, it's rumored.
Denzel is older than that, though.
I know. It's rumored they want Denzel. But Denzel Washington still looks like he's in his 40s, though.
Not as young.
Like I said, I don't want Denzel to play it. I'm just saying, I understand that why they're trying to go that route. They also want, like, a named black actor, and, you know, there's a lot of those that everyone knows. You probably name them 5. You probably if you don't normally watch those type of films, and you probably only you name 5 people on top of your hand right now. If I were to ask you to name 5 famous black actors, I'm asking you to name 5 famous black male actors.
I don't. You can't tell me the names.
I know you're not. Like you probably like know and heard of Terrence Howard.
No, which one's he?
The one in Iron Man 1. The one who played Rhodey. They got replaced with Don Cheadle. So Terrence Howard, Don Cheadle, Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson, and...
Who's this guy?
Idris Elba.
He would
be awesome.
Green Lantern.
He would. He'd be perfect.
I see that face. Green Lantern.
Yeah. And he's British already. And
is he the same guy that played on the... Did you see that mech movie? What was that?
Yeah.
Is he the
Pacific
same guy?
Rim? Yeah.
Yeah. He's the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Would not he be perfect?
Yeah, he would be perfect. That's why it's surprising.
He would be perfect.
That's why I would not be surprised if he's the one that ends up being cast
because
for.
It's like, just because you're a black guy doesn't mean, like, just because you're Asian doesn't mean you play any Asian role.
Right. So, but to some suits, it does mean that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't think Denzel Washington looks like that character. It's just like, okay, let's put a black guy. Famous, good acting. I mean, he acts really well. Like, I like his acting. But
like I said, they'd be painting themselves in the corner with the
oh my god, he would be perfect. Do it.
But then his star is also rising, so it might be a similar situation as Denzel Washington.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I mean, he'd be more perfect for the role. Yes. All right, and moving off of Batman vs Superman, on to video game news. Sony shutting down online game servers to their PS3 games, to many of their PS3 games.
I thought they were going to be fully supporting the PS3.
They are still fully supporting it. It's just some of the older games, about to read the list, I should have it pulled up. Like Gran Turismo 5, I'm actually surprised they're shutting that one down already. But they're shutting it down because they have Part 6 is out right now, and they want you to get the newer version. It's just the online portion. So, Gran Turismo 5, first half of 2014 is not going to be playable. SOCOM, after February, you might as well start trading it now, unless you just want the story mode. Resistance servers going down. Resistance 1, 2, and 3 won't be playable after March 28th. MAG, you might as well sell that, because I think that's 100% online. And then White Knight Chronicles, the first one was already shut down this past year. I hate that they shut down the servers, though. Because then
no. Where's our brain right now?
It's like 12:30 at night. 12:30 in the morning. I hate that they're shutting down the servers, though. Because, like, White Knight Chronicles,
I've never played.
I have it, but I never beat it. And I wanted to try the multiplayer function, but I can't because...
Well, when are they shutting it down?
That was shut down earlier this year.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate when they do things like that. Like, they assume after it's been out for a couple of years, no one plays anymore, and move on to the next thing. But I don't think they realize people, like, get in the mood, like, 10 years down the road and say, I want to go back and play that again.
So let me ask you this. On PS4, when you play online, do you have to have PlayStation Plus?
For most games, not every game. They said there's going to be some games where you don't need Plus.
So maybe they'll support it longer, since they're actually getting paid for it this time.
It's up to the game companies. The companies who host the servers, like, these are the games that Sony hosts. They were made by Sony.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha.
And they have to make room for their newer games. Okay.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Are you talking about Battlefield 4 at all?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Not yet, though.
Okay, go
ahead. You hear the, like, every year, well, since last year, there's been rumors, or there's been a lot of stories that come up that...
With what?
With, like the 3DS story that came out this past week about a boy's Christmas present with a 3DS, supposed to be brand new, but then it turns out it was, like, full of porn on the memory card.
No.
Well, the way the story goes, his father bought his 8-year-old son a brand new 3DS from Walmart. It's supposed to be brand new, and then the kids were playing, like, taking pictures of themselves with the 3D camera and then saving the memory card. But then when they tried bringing it back up, then they noticed there was all dozens of pornographic pictures already saved to the memory card. And
so how's that happening?
Right. But there was a similar story Christmas time last year of like, something very similar. And lately there's been a lot of false stories going around, and people are thinking this is probably one of those that's rumored coming. There's
nobody that it's tied to.
Right. Well, it's Walmart, but Walmart hasn't made a statement. But it's like, so you're telling me somebody who works in the factory is going to go and store their porn on a memory card and put it in a random 3DS and ship it out?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it sounds like a hoax.
Or what could happen is that someone could open the box, maybe swap out their 3DS for a brand new one, you know?
Yeah.
And just somebody who works there, maybe there's weird, creepy people out there. But most likely, I believe it's a hoax.
I believe it's a hoax.
Like, did we ever talk about the Halloween candy thing?
No.
Where...
most of those are hoaxes.
Yeah, like they're saying in the United States there's only 2 documented cases where poison is put into candies. You know how like everybody's freaked out about candies. There's only 2 stories. And they're both pretty sad. One was a parent was trying to cover up that that their kid like got into their like stash of like I think like coke or something like that. So they dusted cocaine all over their candy. And it was their parent that did it. And then the other story is that I think was it somebody that was trying to get money, so like was trying to kill their kid or something?
Yeah, purposely trying to
poison their child because they're trying to get insurance money. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, like, past couple of weeks, there was, like, supposedly a case of, like, an 8-year-old boy or something like that who got sent home and suspended for sexual assault for kissing.
Oh my God.
That was a hoax.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it turned out that was a hoax. Even though
even though they had the kid on there and everything?
It was a hoax.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the news stories that they said has been going around lately, but that wasn't true.
But I thought they even had the story. Like, I thought I watched, like, a local news do a story on it. It was, like, a video of a kid and or picture
That's
of a
what
kid.
everyone keeps saying, but it was a hoax.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I see the video, then?
I don't know. I never saw a video.
There was a video. Did you see it?
There probably is a video, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a video.
Kid suspended for kissing girl.
I'm pretty sure I saw a video. If not a picture of the kid or something. But I know a lot of those that they have up there, news, they do have a picture assigned to it, but it's not real, you know? It's not like the picture attached to it, so...
It was like last week they started going through the major news stories for the year, and that was listed as one of them that turned out to be a hoax.
Wow. You know, it's kind of funny, too. You never hear about these stories that they're fake.
Yeah.
You don't...
They just, like, brush it aside. Yeah, they don't issue an apology or anything.
You don't hear anything about, oh, wait, that's not true. So then this news will still get spread. Oh, did you hear about that kid that got suspended for kissing it? So, I don't get it. Okay.
But continue your statement.
It's kind of like the same story about that guy that ate all these bath salts and then he was like eating someone's face and crap. Well, that's a true story, but
it wasn't regular bath salts.
The only thing they found in his system was marijuana. He wasn't even eating bath salts.
Crack kills. I mean, not crack. Marijuana kills.
So, but you didn't hear anything about that, and people still talk about bath salts are crazy, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's also... After that started, and all of a sudden, all these other bath salt cases start popping up everywhere. It's because of bath salt.
Alright.
Don't bathe in bath salt. It'll make you go crazy.
Why do you think it was bath salts? Like, I guess because they saw similar stuff like that?
Well, it's a drug called bath salt. It's like a...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not actually bath salt?
It's not just regular bath salt. It's
okay. I was about to say.
It's a drug.
Okay. I was like, dang, I didn't know salt could do that. Like, make you puffy or dehydrate you. I didn't know, like...
Dang, I didn't know people could take this. No. Alright. Battlefield 4 banned in China over controversial DLC called China Rising. I finally got to play. Okay, first of all, Battlefield 4 still in the news. They said they're still suffering from multiplayer issues, but it looks like those issues are all on the PC and the Xbox 360 side. Mm-hmm. Sounds like they got the next-gen stuff taken care of. I finally played it online a couple days ago. Beautiful, and you're staring at the sun. Gorgeous. I'm like looking up through the trees, seeing the sunlight glistening.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. See the sunlight glistening, and then you look down, and then a bullet just... you hear a bullet, and then your screen goes red. Like, man! You can't stop the smell of the roses, and... But...
I just imagine, like, I don't know. Because of... I guess because I watch a lot of movies and play a lot of games, like, instant thing that came in my head is, like, you're a mech or something, and it's the first time you ever, like, open your eyes to real life, and you're like, this is so beautiful. Shot,
And playing it reminds you of scenes from the movie, because, like, when you go in the water, like, in war movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you go to the water, you have to actually swim, but you can stop swimming and pull out a pistol and attack people. So you're standing on a mound on the island, and you see people swimming in the water, and you start picking...
Is it real people?
Yeah.
Oh, real players?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 64 players on the PS4. So people are swimming through the water, and you're just picking them off in the water. But because...
Huh? Go ahead.
Oh, I'll say, because of 64 players, there's, like, constant stuff going on. Like, there's constant plane battles, dogfighting in the sky. Mm-hmm. There's constant... boat battles in the sea, and there's constant land battle of tanks and people on foot, and so there's never a moment where stuff's not going on. I found it to be more entertaining than my experience with Call of Duty.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I said thank you. How many times do you want that? Call of Duty.
No, it's like we just got it for you because like you were already talking about that it was supposed to be one of the best looking games on the system. I was like, I like Battlefield. I remember it being pretty hard. But more realistic than any of the games.
Well, see, I was gonna get it, but I was waiting for y'all to get it.
I know, that's what I told Mike too. I was like, if we get him this game, we have to get us a game too. And Mike's like, no, Joe. I said, Keetrick doesn't have it. We can't get it to him. I said, and Stefan only likes playing games that someone else is gonna play.
Yeah.
So we would have to get. It's like we haven't even opened it yet.
And then I was trying to hold off on opening it and playing it for y'all to get on. Like, screw it. I'm gonna try. Good check this out. Yeah. Good for you. And that's what my plan was.
So I can return it?
No. Wow. Yeah, if you don't like fun, then yeah, you go ahead and return it. I mean, I thought you liked to play games, have fun, but whatever.
Has your other friend bought it? Was Adam bought it?
Yeah, he hasn't gotten on it either. He's been playing his Call of Duty.
Even though he hates it so much.
Yeah, I
likes it but hates it.
I don't find that fun. Like with the last one, what was it? Black Ops 2. They tried pairing you up based on your skill level. So if you suck, they try putting you with other people who aren't too good. Okay. But in this one,
anybody?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So you're just
they don't even pair at all.
Nope. You get picked off left and right.
No way. Yeah. That's really weird. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's why
usually games I thought were like that.
Apparently not this one because I don't know. It's not fun for. There's a lot of people playing. It's just.
Then you get the snipers there that are just.
Call a sniper.
Call a sniper. Yeah.
And PS4 users can now stream music videos for free on the VidZone app, which is now on the PS4. VidZone, there's a music video app called VidZone that's now on the PS4. It's been optimized for the PS4, so you can now stream music videos for free.
Okay, so you can watch Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball as many times as you'd like.
Yeah.
Are there commercials?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to thank Drain for that because he kept singing it over and over again for like 4 days in a row. I was like, dude.
Because for him, it's brand new. He just saw the video.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta watch it again, finally.
I like that video.
I don't think I saw it all the way through the first time I watched it.
Like I said, I think it's actually a pretty artsy video, except for the part where she's licking the hammer. I was just like, come on, now you're just being a slut.
I actually like the close-up headshot where they had like her eyes are kind of like popping out and the red on the lips. Mm-hmm. Like, that was pretty cool, especially on the TV screen. But all right, let's talk about my cousin's experience with the Xbox One. He heard, because he's a major Xbox fan, so he heard there's like big difference in the graphics, a big upgrade, and he got it and played a couple of games on it. He said he did not notice that big of an upgrade in it, and so
go ahead.
He returned it. But I've never seen the Xbox One.
To the Xbox defense, and this is what we had talked about, but usually when a new game comes out in the system, it's not nearly as, like nowadays, you look at the latest games that came out, and I know it took this long, but even the middle games are still pretty good too. You take it, even one of the middle games that were made on it, and then you compare it to the games in the beginning, they're a lot better. The games that just come out of them aren't necessarily optimized for the system. Right.
Well, he was just saying, like, for the price that he's paying for it, $500?
He wants to see that right now.
Yeah, and so he returned it, and he might get it later when like some better stuff comes out to actually make it worth it.
But then we were talking, and you had said, and a different friend was saying, that playing the PS4, and actually we have the PS4, but I actually haven't played it yet. Mike has been on games, and I've been addicted to other games right now, but you're seeing a huge difference.
Right. I have both.
Like instantly.
I switch back and forth between the PS3 and PS4. Right. So it's as different as DVD and Blu-ray for me on my screen. Like if you're playing on a flat screen, big television, it's that big of a difference.
And there's some other guy that we game with, and he was actually in full agreement with that. Yeah. He was saying, no, that is a perfect comparison. Which, that's pretty amazing.
It is.
That's pretty good. Especially playing Battlefield 4, would you say that's the best looking game on the system?
Battlefield 4, best looking, no.
Oh, okay.
The best looking, I would...
Need for Speed?
Actually, no. Okay. I kind of agree with them that Killzone is the best looking.
Really?
Because I downloaded the multiplayer. Like right now on PlayStation Plus, you can download the demo of the full multiplayer for Killzone and try it out.
Okay. I'd like to download that too.
It is gorgeous. I was like... I've never played a Killzone before, but the details and the depth of field for it...
So would you say it's Killzone?
They're all really good, so I don't...
Would you say it was...
Killzone...
It's the demo, but multiplayer?
Yeah, the multiplayer demo for Killzone.
Okay. I'm texting him right now. Hopefully he can get these messages.
It took him 3 days to return my text, so... But... I have not been disappointed with any of the graphics for any of the games. I think probably the weakest, in my opinion, has been Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed still looks really great.
Assassin's Creed always looks really nice, but yeah, when I saw him playing it, because that's the only thing that I've seen on it, and to me, it was no different than the PS3, I'm thinking.
Yeah, see, the details is like...
It's always been very pretty, like even very pretty for the PS3.
I just wasn't impressed.
PS4, I wasn't very impressed with
If you're looking when he's like walking in that little office building, that part wasn't impressive for me. It was like, this is cool, and it's pretty, and it's fun, and I can tell it's much better graphics than the PS3 version, but it visually wasn't as impressive to me personally as Need for Speed and Battlefield and Call of Duty was. So, yeah. And that is it for the last 2013 Non-Sucky Podcast, number 24. Tune in next time for whenever we do it for the episode 25, which, because it's going to be 25, probably do something bigger with it, like maybe live casted on the Justin TV like we were going to do for the PS4 opening, but then I got sick.
Alright, thanks for listening.
Oh yeah, and follow on Twitter at NS Podcast.
You can email us at nonsuckypodcast@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter. Just do a search for Non-Sucky Podcast.
You can actually check out our our streams on Podbean, Spreaker, and on YouTube. And turns out on Tumblr, we got several followers on Tumblr that I did not know about. I'm sorry. Yeah, people have been following on Tumblr lately. Do we have stuff on there?
Yeah.
Like what?
When I upload to Spreaker, it automatically uploads to Tumblr. It automatically uploads to YouTube and some other places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On what do you do?
When it automatically uploads it when we record here on Spreaker.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for following, y'all. If there's anything we don't know, or you'd like to comment, or again, email us,
or leave a comment at one of the places, then we will find it and we will see it and we will respond to it.
All right. Thanks.
Peace.